Hi, Murad.
Hi Zuba,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Murad, introduce yourself, please, for our audience. Tell me about your background. How old are you? Where are you from? And what you currently do.
Well, my name is Murad. I am 28 years old. I am from Azerbaijan. Currently, I'm working at TeachMeCode Institute as a UX UI design instructor. But if you ask what did I do before being an instructor, well, I would say I was um, tourist guide at the mountain, tourist guide at the city, waiter, velo courier. Like I tried everything until I found my passion job.
When did you get your first job in general? When did you start? When did you realize that it's time for you to start working, gaining experience, or just trying out yourself?
You ask as a designer
No,
or
in general. The
in
first time
general?
you decided.
In general, I saw that I have higher standards that my dad cannot afford.
Okay, the life standard. You
Yes,
want more from life.
yes,
Okay.
and I started working as a courier.
Okay.
I was delivering the documents, sometimes for free, just to gain the experience.
Okay.
That was the first
All
job I have
right.
ever
And
got.
then?
And then I saw that no, there is no perspective. I mean, I'm just cycling. And by the way, once I was 110 kilograms, I lost all my weight by cycling. So I thank to my first job. It helped me to lose all the weight I had, all the fat I had. And after that, I was a tourist guide at the mountains. Well, I was more healthy, like more,
Already, yeah. You
yeah,
already lost all the weight. All right.
yes. And after that, I was a waiter. And then I saw that there is no perspective as well. I mean, I'm just carrying around the dirty plates. I went to my manager and I said that, well, you hired me as a waiter, but I know that I can do more than that.
Yeah, I
If
have.
you are promoting me, that's fine. If you are not, I'm quitting because I cannot be waiter for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I quit and I started my own small company, which doesn't exist right now.
What was your first attempt to become an entrepreneur? Let's call it that way.
Well, I was good at writing, let's say, and I was writing motivation letters, assisting future students, potential students, about motivation letters for them to send to foreign universities and get accepted.
Like an introduction letter, a motivational letter.
Yes.
Why they should study at this
Yes,
specific.
exactly. And
Okay.
I was really successful about that.
No
Like I
way.
had higher rates. Yes, and I started designing things for my own page. But then I realized that I'm not doing it very well. But my friend saw this opportunity and told me that if you have a skill, you just need to improve it. So he went with me to one of the courses. I signed up, I spent my time there, I learned, I improved my skills, but it wasn't enough.
What did you start learning?
Graphic and web design.
Okay, was it in like institute or like some educational facility in
Uh,
your
It,
country at
it
that
was
time?
like a course.
Okay,
I learned more,
all right.
but it wasn't enough for me. So I developed myself after that. So right now I know graphic, web design, motion design, like all of them together. And I was a teacher assistant at Hungary for 2 months as a
Using
volunteer.
the same skills or you were teaching based on something else?
No, I was teaching about
Hold
environmental.
on. I'm trying to build your life map again. So basically, you were worked as a courier, then you worked as a tourist guide somewhere in mountains in the
Yes,
city. After that, you become a waiter.
yes,
After that, you resigned. You started learning graphic design.
yes.
Then after graduating from the course, how long was the course?
It was 5 months, but it was during the COVID,
All
so I
right,
had to
it was
graduate.
online.
It wasn't online. The day I graduated, the COVID started, but I could not present my final project, so I had to wait till 11th of September.
Okay, all
Like when
right.
everyone understands that, okay, we have to go out, we have to breathe the air,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
stay
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, and that's when you presented, you got your
Yes,
qualification.
and after that, some company hired me, but I would say it was the worst experience I ever
Why?
had
What do you think was
because
what was wrong with it?
it wasn't paying that well. But I know that I am new, but it wasn't paying that well, and I had overloaded.
Okay, okay. It was basically you were overperforming and getting underpaid.
Yes,
All
and
right.
the manager was, how to say? interfering with everything. Like that's
Micromanaging.
no, it was even worse than micromanaging. The micromanaging I can handle, but it was worse than micromanaging. So I quit. It was like a week. Can you imagine?
After a week, you
After
quit.
a week, I quit. Like I cannot do this. Bye. Sorry.
So, Murad, right now you're sitting in Dubai in our TMC podcast studio, and you're one of the instructors at TeachMeCode Institute. How did this happen?
Well,
Sorry to say, it was surprise for me as well, because yes, we're from the same country, but I was surprised when I saw your CV among all other CVs, because I'm not gonna lie, like I wasn't expecting that someone is even interested in IT industry in Azerbaijan. Yes, we have very good experts, but they're already freelancing, they already have their client base and etc. And I never even thought that our youth is now slowly but gradually involving themselves and learning the new skills and trying to catch up with all this tech advancements.
we
So
have now
how
more.
come?
Well, first I came to Dubai in 2015. I fall in love with Burj Khalifa, and I sent this energy to the universe that one day I am going to live here. And after 8 years, I guess, after like I improved my skills, I signed up in many websites, and one of them where our HR found me and
That
sent me
was
the
LinkedIn, right?
No, it was
Indeed?
it was for GCC countries.
Okay.
Yes, and I saw that it's a scam. Well,
Why did you think it's a scam? Because a lot of people, when we send them, for example, the job offer, for example, they go on our website, they start going through the photos of the school and through everything, and they think it's renders, it's not the original photos. And a lot of people think that it's like too good to be true. So why did you think we're a scam?
because when I first when I joined, I went to the Google Maps
Yeah.
just to see if this place exists. It was under construction that time,
Yes,
so
yes.
it was impossible. And a week before HR sent me a message, I was already scammed.
Before, so you
Yes.
had a bad experience.
Yes.
Oh my
Of
God, can you tell me
someone,
about it a
yes,
little bit?
a company sent me a job offer from USA, and I passed the interviews and everything. It was nice, good, like, okay, I will be at home, I will be working remote, and they will provide everything that I need, like computer, everything that needs in the office. And later they asked me that, can you send us like $5,000 just to send you the computer and other stuff, because we have a low budget right now. We will return it on top of your salary next month. Of course, I didn't send it, but I felt like I was very motivated. Oh my God! Finally, I found the job that will afford everything.
It was a very like a promising salary for you.
Yes, I already calculated everything. Okay, after 1 year, I'm buying this car. After 2 years, I'm buying this house. Yes.
Okay, tell me.
Yes. So yes, I was heartbroken. So when HR sent me this message, I was like, oh, here we go again.
Another ones. Let me see how much they will ask from
I
me.
didn't trust until the company bought me the flight tickets. Okay, it cannot be scam. And then my mother comes, Murad, maybe it's like organ thing, you know? Maybe they will steal your
Black
organs.
market
Yes.
organ trading.
My friends were joking about it, and there was a question, but
Were you willing to lose your kidney just to check whether it's right or
yes,
not?
then I went to the profiles of everyone in the company. How to say?
Did your investigation?
Yes,
Yeah.
as I saw that. Okay, these people doesn't seem like very bad. They're all like nice people.
Yeah.
So I came here, and do I regret it? I definitely don't regret it,
No.
because, of course, no. Like I'm here almost 10 months. If you go back 10 months, you'll see like completely different, Murad. I feel like I'm growing up even every minute here. I am learning new things. I'm fighting with myself, let's say. Not fighting with myself, but I'm improving myself. So
I think it was hard at the beginning because sometimes the change happens due to the external force. For example, let's say that back in your home country, you were a graphic designer, right?
Yes.
But here, as you can see, the team is involved in everything in the sense that we believe in a cross-functional training among the employees as well. For example, I believe that let's say the non-tech background employees need to have not the same skills as the tech background, but they need to have an understanding of what instructors are doing. Instructors need to know what, for example, marketing team is doing. Sales need to know what, like, everyone needs to be aware of each other's task in order, first of all, to be more efficient, in order to be more supportive, and in order to, how can I tell you, achieve the same goal. We all have to be on the same page. So I think this was like one of the main triggers for your growth, you know?
Yes, and exactly. That's why I don't say no to any task that comes to me.
Yeah.
I just find the solution that how can I handle this task?
Yes.
Because even if I don't know anything about this task, but it will add up on my skills. Like in the future, I'm going to need these skills. So basically, yes, I'm ready. Like, okay, it's not like you're general manager sitting in front of me.
Am I?
Well, you're a general manager and you are doing
Yes.
great job with
Thank you.
with everything. And I'm ready like to work like 24/7 just for the sake of the company because I have principles already. I don't stay in one place like more than 6 months, and I am here for 10 months now.
months.
Yes, I have principles that this place should be up and running. There is no like other way.
Do you feel that you have a very strong like commitment towards TMC? Do you feel like you belong here, sense of belonging?
Believe me, you and our chairman is in my dreams almost every night. Like really, like I cannot, even in my sleep, I work. And whatever the company needs, I'm just ready there, just to help.
Okay, Murad, tell me one thing. How long did it take you to adapt? Because I believe it's, how can I tell you, the work environment in UAE must be extremely different from the one back in Azerbaijan. Let's say the speed of work, the dynamic, the like everything. Over here, if you are sick for one day, you can cut out like 3 months from your life because while you are eating, drinking, enjoying, I don't know, sleeping, let's say, someone is constantly working and reaching their dreams.
Well, it's Dubai, and the weather outside is very hot. So
Yeah.
for me, there is nothing to do outside. That's why. Okay, how long it took for me to adapt? It was 2 or 3 months because I had to know everyone. Okay, we had our ups and downs, but eventually I feel like home. So I went to Azerbaijan, as you know, like for a month, and I wanted to be at home. I didn't feel like home in Azerbaijan, in my own room, because my mom already made my room the warehouse. Yes, like Murad is already gone. I can put whatever I want in the room. So I was sleeping with the 10 years old pillows and everything like in Azerbaijan. When once I was back, I felt like in the movie, you're opening the door, you smell your room. It's like I am home, finally.
When you came back to Dubai, you went back to your apartment.
Yes, yes.
Listen, this is, I think, one of the things that Dubai attracts so much. It makes you fall in love. I mean, it constantly it keeps you always in this shape, where you can't relax, where you constantly have to be in action, where you constantly have to think, you have to do something. But at the same time, by the end of the day, when you go back home, I don't know how about you guys, I always have this feeling of satisfaction that what a productive day I had.
Yes, exactly.
And it makes me feel like it makes me sleep better at night, knowing that every day I make, even if it's a small step, but one step ahead,
Exactly, I feel
Yeah.
you.
In general, I feel like we have a very good, strong team at Teach Me Code, and I'm very glad to see that for you guys, like it's like we all got together and shared the same dream here. And that dream is to make sure that everybody out there knows about us and knows how much of a value we can add to their life. And in general, we're growing, like we're growing something very cool.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity. Otherwise,
No,
maybe
no,
I would
trust me,
been.
we are lucky to have a guys like you around us, and I'm pretty sure that very soon Teach Me Code team is going to expand even more because now we're going international. We're going to be having branches across the world, and everyone very soon will have a stamp of Teach Me Code in their blood, in their heart, in their memories. So thank you so much, Murad, for today's episode. I'm really glad to have you here. I'm not saying bye because we're going to shoot more episodes and we're going to touch a lot different topics. But thanks for today.
Thank you for
All
having
the
me.
best. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.